Al, 28-12 defeat to Doncaster this afternoon, but damage really was done in that first half.
Yeah, I thought start were poor. We struggled. I thought there was a good side, to be honest. We wasn't great, but we spoke all week about this being one of the toughest places to come, and they've recruited really well, spent a lot of money, and you could tell that. I thought they were really good, and the first 20 minutes they were in control of everything, and we struggled with it. Obviously the sin binning doesn't help. He's trying his best for not letting them score, and I thought he was brilliant, Mike, today. And they capitalise it, they get 2 points, and then they score again in it while he's off, and 8 points, and they'd already got 6 with 14 points. And I think when you come to places like this, it's really hard to catch them points up. So yeah, we struggled with it, and just before half time another penalty. So penalty discipline wasn't great, and 16, and then half time we speak it. It's vital for an early start. But yeah, I think the start killed us.
You mentioned about the sin bin there, but probably for 9 minutes of it, you actually managed it fairly well, and it was just typical that they scored right at the back end of it. If you'd have managed to hold that period out, you probably would have took a lot of confidence from that. Yeah,
I think we'd probably go in then maybe 8-0, and then you're quite happy with that. 8's not a lot against the top side, but 14's a big difference. It is. It's 3 scores. So yeah, I just thought our one-on-one D at times were poor today. We was trying to be aggressive and get up bodies on, but we were too aggressive at times. And they've got some quality players with good footwork, and they're a very fit middle now. They're a very fit middle, and you can see the lads they've left out, your Paulies and your Gadwin Springers. They probably don't fit into their plans because they want to be dynamic, and I thought they were really good today at that.
Yeah, it's quite narrow here compared to some other grounds, and it did feel like there was not much space in the middle for you to play, really.
Yeah, and we've been good at that lately. Our middles have got their edge through, and then we've played on back of it with a bit of pace. But today it looked like they defended it really well and comfortable on us. But like you say, it's not the widest. But yeah, I just think, I spoke at half time a few times on tackle 5. We ended up on a sideline, and you can't really get a good end set to that. I think 4 times we did it. And then we ended up once where we kick and you get repeat set. So yeah, it weren't great on end sets for us, and we struggled with it.
You got a bit of a lucky break for the try right at the start of the second half. It was a good finish by Jemai in the end. And then you came with the second try and you got within 4 points. What was the difference, do you feel, in that period, perhaps 15, 20 minutes at the start of the second half? What was the difference between that and what you saw in the first half?
I thought we defended much better. It was a bit more aggressive. We restricted the carries out. They was kicking from their own half the majority of the time. And then it gives us a better chance because our start points are then on 50 metres and we're straight into good ball. And we wanted to go right into the line, and I thought Tom did that really well today, and Joey did that well today, and Jordan Johnson was giving us that bite from there. But I just think, we get back in it. And unfortunately for us, I think the try under the sticks is a killer because we've probably got more possession in at that period of time. There's 20 minutes to go, and it's very uncharacteristic of Dougie and Jordan missing tackles, and it typified probably our day on D. And I think once they got back to within 12 in front, it would become difficult again.
Yeah, that one came off the back-to-back penalties, one for dissent, and you were just about ready to bring Lewis Hall off, weren't you? And then they got that just punctured through the middle there. Maybe if it had been a minute earlier, he might not have been on the field. Yeah,
he'd done a lot of work. I thought he was good. He'd done a lot of work, but if you've got a penalty against you, you can't really change it. And it's not like us, but be ill-disciplined and mouth into a ref. I think that's the first time this year I've seen it happen against us. So yeah, it's costly. And then, like I said, they drop off, and then you can just see we're a bit deflated then, and we're trying our best to get back in it, and it just doesn't work for us. And they've got another one in them, so it was a difficult day.
Changed a few things today. No Jordan Abdul.
No. Last couple of weeks we spoke with Jordan. Defensively, we've been quite a bit on that side, and how they play, quite aggressive and quick. I thought it might have been a bit difficult for him today. Certainly missed him. That's without a shadow of doubt. You'd always miss him. But they were a team with Reece Lynn in particular, very strong, powerful player. And Jordan knows that, and Jordan knows he needs to just get a little bit more fitter for that side, and he's working hard at that. So yeah, that was the plan behind that today.
You've got another week off now. What does it look like, this preparation going into that Barrow game? I guess your training schedule will have to change slightly because it's on the Friday.
Yeah, so it's just you stop starting it. 1 minute you're playing a team from League One last year, then you're playing a top-end Championship team, then you've got a week off, and then you have a week off, and then you've got a tough game again away from home. Yeah, so we're going to have to prep right. We'll have a good week this week. And then obviously the week after is a short week, so we'll probably only get 1.5 sessions in. So we'll make up for it this week while we've no game. We'll get 3 good sessions in, and we'll go from there. I just thought, I thought they, speaking to Rich then after the game, he was really pleased. It's best they'd played, he said, and I thought they were good. There's no mourning from us. I thought we were beat by the better team today. Did we play brilliant? No, we didn't. Did we do some good stuff at times? Yes. Did we show character what we've got in the team? Yes, we did. Come back and put them right under pump. But I just think if you could sum the game up, the best team won the game, and there's no qualms from us on that.